Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 18th of May, 2015. This is your new moon Vedic Lunar Scope with the moon new today in the latter stages of the sign of Taurus and in the nakshatra or lunar mansion of Krittika. Now, this is by no means trying to make a funny analogy out of the word Krittika that sounds almost like critical, but we actually do need to talk about the process of self-analysis versus self-criticism today, because that's something that very much ties into the energy of the day. Basically, I consider self-analysis when we're taking a look at ourselves and we're willing to make some changes and do something about a particular situation. Self-criticism I consider to be when we're taking a rather harsh look at ourselves, holding ourselves responsible for something, not even really making any changes to do anything about it, or even just, holding ourselves responsible for something whilst not forgiving ourselves and allowing ourselves to grow and move on from a particular situation. Krittika as a nakshatra is very fiery, and its process is one of purification. It's ruled by the sun, and the associated deity with Krittika is Agni, the fire god. And it's about the process of purification, getting rid of all the things which interfere with us truly being ourselves in truth and in essence. And it's also a desire-oriented nakshatra. So there's a specific desire that you're having in your life right now. And in order to attain that desire, there's a process of purification that's having to go on because you're not really as connected with I want to use the phrase with your new self, because there's been a process of evolution that's been going on, and there's a little bit of confusion that's in association with that, and with that confusion that's tied in with it, there's also a very deep process of self-criticism that's going on. But what you need to recognize is that you're actually making the changes to move forward in your life, which is very possible. You're being very flexible in your situation, and you're willing to make the adjustments. And one of the worst things that you could do in the moment right now is to make a rod for your own back and give yourself such a hard time over what has come before. Instead, you need to be moving forward, looking forward, and making the changes that are based upon this new evolution which has come into being for you. The lunar tithi for today is new moon Amavasya still, and the moon will be new at 5:13 in the morning, that's UK time, just after midnight on the east coast of the States. With new moon Amavasya, there's generally a process of looking back at what has come before so that a shift forward can be made. The solar lunar yoga for the day is Atiganda, which means excessive joint. Basically, the change that you're needing to make that's in alignment with the energies of the day is going to require some flexibility on your part. So rather than be harsh on yourself, why not be easier on yourself? Recognize that you're making the necessary adjustments in order to shift your situation. Congratulate yourself over lessons well integrated, rather than giving yourself such a hard time over what you didn't do in the past. Now, of course, this is just a general look at the day's lunar energy based upon the position of the moon and several related factors. Obviously, I don't know where the new moon is falling in your particular chart. In order to know that, I'd need to take a look at your birth chart based upon your time of birth. I do offer a vast range of astrological services which are available through my site if you do have a bit of a perplexing situation going on, or if you'd just like to know where the new moon or the approaching full moon is going to hit in your chart. We can definitely do so. There's a link further down in this video to my astrological services page. And if you've closed that link down already, there is also a link further down in the description area. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page yet, please consider doing so that you can receive regular updates every time a new video is released. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 18th of May, 2015. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye for now.